women can fall for the patriarchy, for the misogyny as well. Women can also shame men for doing something that is not stereotypically associated with men. That is also like a problem that society needs to address, and that is kind of what the trans pride, the gay pride and so on is advocating for, to like break these cishet normative categories, these arbitrary boxes that rich dudes are shoving you into. I kind of wanted to watch this video, How VTubers Lie to Men, by 2Dio Lex. I'm interested in seeing if we have a similar take, because like I saw Smugglana in the thumbnail. I was like, yep, gotta check this out. Nowadays everything feels like pandering. Sometimes you wonder if there's truth to anything, or am I just another pawn? Capitalism has killed authenticity.
Dramatic title, I know. Who am I to make such a bold statement, especially towards a community of two-dimensional pixels? Well, the answer is no one. I'm just another loser giving his opinion on the internet.
Crazy to quote yourself, not gonna lie. Start off the video with like a quote that gets you to thonk, and then it's literally just you saying that.
And ever so dramatic the title may be, I wouldn't have stated if I didn't believe there was some truth to it. First off, happy Men's Mental Health Month and happy Pride Month to all men across the spectrum. Straight men, gay men, white men, cis men, and the ever so lovely trans men, along with my fellow black men. Hope you guys are doing okay. Take care of yourself. Also, if you're one of those...
Let me post this in the
men who abuses these occasions as a gotcha against another group, or disrespectfully bring up male abuse under a post of a woman talking about her abuse, then you're a piece of shit. Because you actually don't care about men, you just care about being petty. Speaking of pieces of shit, I despise women who pretend to advocate for men by bringing down other women or downplaying their hardships, because suffering isn't a competition and you're not helping the problem.
I need to make something super clear that nobody's gonna tell you today. Men don't block people. They just don't. So if you've been blocked by a man, that means that you are so insufferable. So next time she calls your purple-headed yogurt slinger tiny, remind her, say, baby, even a school bus looks small next to the Grand Canyon.
He needed you, and you...
That's crazy. The pick me era, holy shit, is wild. Taking advantage of male loneliness on like incels and so on, because they want women to hate women with them, to give them validity.
Left it.
Insane.
When he needed you the most, you ran. When he needed you...
This is her content, by the way. Also, you know their advocation is
Wait. How many views did that get?
This is
2.3 million?
It's her content, by the way.
500,000.
Also,
Jesus.
you know their advocation is 2 scoops of bullshit, because every time you go into their bio, it's always a link to their OnlyFans. And this is not to disrespect sex workers. I respect the hustle. I am merely criticizing their methods of marketing, because that's what it is at the end of the day, a marketing strategy. Controversy is free advertisement, division brings attention, and if you can convince the lowest rabbit, shout out to Pippa and Shuri, that
if you can convince the lowest rabbit there's someone in their corner willing to fight for them, they'll empty their pocket at the drop of a head.
That is how the fox hunts. And I like to call this genre of women...
It's not how this fox hunts, okay? Not all foxes hunt like that, okay?
cheerleaders. Shout out to OMI. When I need their motivation, my one solution is my queen, cause she stays strong, absolute banger. And VTubing is no stranger to fake cheerleaders. Have you seen reaction VTubers? Hell.
Oh, powder?
And VTubing is no stranger to fake cheerleaders. Have you seen reaction?
Who the f is
Stay
before
strong,
powder?
absolute banger.
Who is that? Cypress? I have never heard of them.
Have you seen reaction VTubers? Hell, the running joke in Lucy's fanbase is the I hate women jokes.
It's so easy, just do it. I'm a woman!
Yes, I know they're meant to be playful jabs, but I just want an excuse to mention this thing. But what makes these grifters different from...
Oh my god, I actually checked my notifications on Twitter a while ago, and I had Lucy follow me, and when I went to her page, she already unfollowed me. Girl did not check my page before clicking the follow button. That was like an accidental misclick. Happens a lot. Honestly, happens a lot. I do warn a lot of VTubers when they follow me to not follow me, actually. Rev says Dizu.
Like Rev, a guy who ERPs with femboys, which there isn't anything wrong with, I just don't like the guy. Or any other non-political VTuber, it's the fact that it isn't a grift, it's a marketing strategy. Whenever I see a female VTuber make a Men's Day post, I view it the same way I view corporate pride tweets, made with dollar signs and brownie points.
Honestly, 100%. Like, look at this shit. Oh, unfortunately, it's overshadowed. Pride is important and all, but so is men's mental health. Men's mental health is f***ing September, you dumbass. That's why I made the post, because I'm sure not a lot of people are even aware of it. And the thing is, like, you know it's a stupid pygmy. You know it's a fucking pygmy and using it as a marketing strategy because kids who post shit like that. Feminism in 2025 should not exist, and not in the West anyway. Feminism used to be equal rights for women, to make women equal to men, e.g. having women to be able to vote, equal pay, equal educational options. Today, feminism is toxic. It is about uplifting women at the cost of men suffering. No, you're just regurgitating the manosphere posts who don't want women to have equality, and you're pushing this fucking nonsense because it makes you so much money. Your audience literally is fucking incels who hate women, and they support you because you're a woman saying fucking anti-woman shit. That is your fan base. You never speak out for like the LGBTQ community. You never do anything about like Pride Month or somewhat. You're using men's mental health as a shield, using it in order to get likes on Twitter, and then you whine about how the women attack you for saying these things. Oh, men deserve love, and now these women, these femcells attack you and whatnot. And it's like, sure, harassment is bad. It just feels incredibly hypocritical, and a lot of women can see through your bullshit. They see what you're doing. They see your stupid manosphere type of incel content that you're pushing. Your pick-me behavior, your anti-woman behavior. That is their problem. What are you talking about? Feminism is toxic? There is no equality for women right now, because you still have people say that like women in positions of power, women who are like who earned a job title, are just DEI hires and somewhat. You wouldn't have that if there was equality between men and women. But society perceives men still as superior to women. The average guy is still better than the best performing woman. You have that in sports, you have that in the job market. Oh, women should just go back into the kitchen and get married and have children because women are made to be mothers. You still have people say these takes. Go f yourself.
Just another form of virtue signaling. At least in my opinion, because I am a very cynical and flawed individual, but I don't believe for a single second that this bitch has a single authentic bone in her body, and her
She's a NPC.
advocacy for men is about as flat and hollow as the avatar she controls. All you have to do is look at their content and ask yourself, am I being pandered to? How are they constantly holding the same opinion that matches perfectly with my worldview? And why do they all have similar takes on shoe on head? That's a serious question, by the way.
Yeah,
Why
honestly, oh my god. We saw that like, what was that video? Is this the average male fantasy? You have all the VTubers who are out there, Kitsu, Lana, Rosie Balmoo. You can literally make a compilation of it. Everybody says the same shit. Everybody of them is literally the same.
Why are VTubers attracted to
And the funny thing is, it also aligns with Asmongold. Just throwing the hat out there and saying that like what they are saying is basically a similar take to what Asmongold has. And Asmongold is a misogynistic freak.
shoe? Like it or not, VTubing is a business and content creation is a job. And it's a content creator's job to know their audience and pander to them for maximum profit. Welcome to capitalism. And it's that particular fact is why I hold the opinions I do in this video. Fake cheerleaders and Twitter freaks are two sides of the same coin. Both pretend to care about disadvantaged groups for social or monetary gain, both put down their own groups to uplift another, and both of their morals aren't determined by the size of their hearts, but by the size of their ego and bank account. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy certain issues are being acknowledged, but I hate how shallow and toxic social media and capitalism made the conversation around it. It's either people trying.
The thing is also, Oh my god. There was a study showing how young men are being fed more and more misogynistic content. So it's just like beneficial to cater to that. Because it's just like very easy to get into the algorithm, get picked up by it. Like if you look at the views that Kitsu is getting, even if it's literally the same takes as others have, you're going to see how easy it is to get like a lot of views, you know, when the topic is right. The average male fantasy, 46,000 views. Espen God reacts to why VTuber Kitsunero got doxxed. This was about the tweet. It's like, men deserve love too. And then she got doxxed. I'm not endorsing doxing. It's awful to do that. But it's just being portrayed in a way. It's like, oh, these women are vicious and attack anyone who is like saying the right things and supporting men because all of them hate men. All these feminists hate men. Feminism needs to be abolished. They hate men so much. It's so easy. If you have a femme voice, if you have the anime girl voice and you say right-wing things, you are going to get a lot of supporters. Worst part is, even VTubers who are seemingly otherwise LGBT-friendly can fall into this grift. Yeah, because it's just like so tempting.
Trying to sell you the illusion of compassion or directly contributing to the problem. If these fake cheerleaders actually cared about us, they'd actually use this month to try to be a guiding voice for the men in their communities, acknowledging the nuances and complexities that social roles given to us oversimplify, how a lot of men and women's struggles are linked by cause and effect, that are magnified by our human flaws, and not contributing to the problem by fanning the flames of division. This girl did it.
The algorithm, society, and so on pushes this divide. Tech companies want men to be lonely, to exploit it using like AI and it's basically literally just like, we want you to be lonely to sell you a solution and lose more and more get more and more disconnected from other human beings. So you basically are trapped in our little bubble, in our sphere. That is just a huge problem. It's not a male loneliness epidemic. It's like a loneliness epidemic in general because social media makes it so people are just more and more disconnected.
She did it perfectly. I like this channel. Alright, this last part is specifically for the men. If you don't fall into that category, you can stay because you can also learn something from this. So is Men's Mental Health Month. The big M. Now what? What are you gonna do? The same shit you always did?
Just so you know, like, actually, Men's Mental Health Month is pretty much in September. That's where all, like, the charities and so on, like, the fundraisers are happening. But yeah, like, the problem is always when, you know, people talk about Pride Month, people come along, they're like, what about men's mental health? What about men's mental health? And it's like, what are you doing to help men's mental health? Why are you using it to, like, invalidate Pride Month? Pride Month also benefits men. Even cis straight men benefit from Pride Month because a lot of issues are caused by misogyny.
Just for that happy men's month at the end of it. You know, I just like my Men's Days video because I hate how I approach the topic. But I still stand by the core message of that video, which is, what are you doing specifically to help men? Feeling sorry for yourself? That's not good enough. Just gonna bitch about how crappy your life is? I didn't know we were the black community.
I know.
When was the last time you called your homie? A male family member? When was the last time you both just sat down and talked?
No, that's gay. My dude, Lex, you have to realize that, like, actually caring about your homies, your friends, it's gay and you're going to get called slurs. You can't do that. You can't show any affection towards other men, even if it's just on a friendly basis, because, like, giving your homies a hug as a guy is, it means you're gay and, you know, you're awful for that.
To each other about life. Sending a friendly DMs. Like, what is our yearly tradition? What purpose will our actions serve for this month? I'll tell you. Have the rest of this month be a month of compassion for your fellow men and fellow women. Actually, no, be a month of compassion for your fellow humans. Because no one is coming to save us and no one is coming to save you. Our path is determined by how we treat the people next to us. Yes, women can suck. Yes, men can suck. People can suck. Because
sometimes sucking is good.
We are flawed human beings, but we are.
I feel like a lot of incels would benefit if they came out of the closet and started sucking.
Flawed beings with the ability to make the conscious decision to be better. Gay pride has done a lot for men's health because it challenged our perception of masculinity and what it means to be a man. Masculinity
so
isn't
much.
about the battles you've won, the women you meet, or the size of your body. It's about the ability to be unapologetically yourself, live your life on your own terms, and have compassion for your fellow human beings. You're
That's
allowed to be flawed.
vampire propaganda? What do you mean? That's just totally normal. It is not vampire propaganda. I'm not turning you into a vampire.
Everyone is, but it doesn't mean you have to let it define you. And those traits aren't just exclusive to men. Women can have them too. Hell, not
Exactly. Yeah. Women can fall for the patriarchy, for the misogyny as well. Women can also shame men for doing something that is not stereotypically associated with men. You know, if a man wants to wear nail polish because, you know, it's just how they express their gender identity, and there are going to be some women who are not going to see you as a potential romantic partner because they view you as gay. That is also like a problem that society needs to address, and that is kind of what the trans pride, the gay pride, and so on is advocating for, to like break these cishet normative categories, these arbitrary boxes that rich dudes are shoving you into and gaslighting you into believing that you are supposed to be in there. Anything that you enjoy doing that is not for your gender, you are not allowed to do that. That is a bad mindset to have, and people need to break free from that. And if someone doesn't view you as a romantic partner because you do something that you enjoy doing, then you are better off not trying to cater to that person. You shouldn't restrict yourself in order to make someone else happy. That's also a very good advice when it comes to trans people who are currently in a relationship and they're not sure if their partner is going to support them once they come out. Your happiness is not more important than someone's bigotry, okay? Just getting that out there.
non-binary people can have them too. Because when you put aside our biological differences, at our core, we are complex human beings. And yes, those differences can piss us off. Hell, you might want to throw someone out the window, but that does nothing except create more problems. You're allowed to hate, you're allowed to love, you're allowed to be angry and express that. But just don't let it define you. But that's just my perspective. Bye.
No, you gotta punch a hole in the wall and cry. Good video. I like it. I like it. Kind of underrated channel, not gonna lie. Very based. Very good take. Pablo Escobar took this pig in front of the White House while the whole US government was looking for him. But you're scared of texting your crush? That's crazy. That's crazy. What channel is this? 2DO Lex. Give it a watch, give it a like. And it's great. I like that. The thing is, like, I talk about men's mental health in that sense as well. It helps a lot when guys do the same, you know? When other guys are saying, everybody hates this bitch. Kylie, I don't think you for the 5 gifted subs!
Everybody hates that